Well, hello, I'm Dr. Julia Royston, owner of BK Royston Publishing, Royal Media and Publishing, and the coaching community, the Book Business Bosses, where we help you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, and be a book business boss. For all of my contact information, my online stores, all of my websites, and even some free goodies I've got, at least for the next 30 days, go to solo.to Julia A. Royston. That's solo.to / Julia A. Royston. There's two A's in the middle. Now it looks a little, the website may look a little strange to you and unfamiliar, but if you go there, it's like a one-page website, but it has multiple links there to free downloads, all types of websites, information, links to my social media, as well as my calendar, which is talkwithroyston.com. So let's go ahead and get started. So today's topic is spring cleaning. Out with the old, in with the new. Now, spring cleaning can happen anytime. Doesn't have to happen just during the springtime of the year. You can do spring cleaning, clean out the closet, clean out the drawers, clean out your life, clean out your car any time of the year. But I coined it as spring cleaning because that's usually when major transitions happen. Now, the weather, I don't know what it's doing in your neck of the woods, but it's kind of doing its own thing. Like we don't have any control of the weather. So even though you like to be in shorts and flip flops, you still maybe have hoodies and fleece and long sleeve shirts. And somewhere I was recently, it was snowing. So it doesn't matter what time of year it is. I want you to focus on making sure that you're not keeping things that you don't need and keeping things that are not helpful for where you're going. Even holding on to old emotional things that are not necessary, that are not critical to where you're going, and really holding you back. So that's number one. So out with the old, in with the new. And this is usually when I'm going through my closet, determining what I can wear, what I can't wear. Might need to go to the Goodwill. Now, those of you listening to me overseas, that's the place where they recycle old clothing and resell it and all that good stuff. I don't know if they call it Goodwill in the other parts of the country, but if you do any kind of consignment, that's similar to that too as well. So number one, what needs to go? What needs to go? There are some things that have been hindering you for a long time. Some things are, let's just start with the basics. Okay, you can't wear that anymore. It's not necessarily that it won't come back into style, but it won't fit. Even if it did come back into style, you can't wear it. It doesn't fit where you are. It doesn't fit the type of life that you have right now. People who've known me most of my life know that I have always been really into clothes and really into fashion. Back in the day when I was in my teens and 20s, especially when I was single, everything had to match. Patent leather shoe, patent leather bag. Regular leather bag had to have a leather pair of shoes to match it. Even my flats and my bags had to match. Red, no, that's a different kind of red. That can't go with that. I was all about that. But my life now of retirement, and especially since I've been married to a really casual kind of guy, I only dress up every now and then. So I can't hold on to that. That's not my life. And I do a lot of going live and as I say, I put my lipstick on and my earrings and I'm good from the waist up. Even though I'm fully dressed, I'm usually in leggings and a t-shirt. I'm not in heels. My knees won't let me do heels. I don't want to be in heels. It's uncomfortable. So the life I'm leading now, which I'm enjoying and I'm clearly living my best life, is not the clothing life that I was 30 or 40 years ago. It's just not, it's a different chick. I'm a different woman. It's a different time in my life. So look at your life. It's not so much is just so horrible, but what needs to go? What do you no longer need in your life? What no longer is useful? Now, I haven't given away every single solitary dress up outfit I have because there are times, such as I was recently, that I needed one of those outfits. I wanted that black with pearls and all that. So I did. I had it. So some of those things are classics. and I'm not going to get rid of, because one, they don't even sell them anymore in stores because of the way they were designed and the needs for a long time ago in professional and corporate wear. But look at your life. Look at your not only just your closet, but your personal closet, your heart, your spirit, your mind, and determine what needs to go. And now some of you may even have some people that you have to say, I'm sorry, we have to part ways. I love you forever, but we just can't hang out anymore. It's not meeting the need where I am emotionally, spiritually, physically, anything, and we have to part ways. I've had to do that. It's very, very difficult to do, but it's sometimes it's best for them and definitely best for you. So what needs to go? What do you need to put in your emotional black garbage bags and take to the emotional goodwill? What do you need to rid of? Who do you need to call? What do you need to discuss? What do you need to write? What do you need to journal? What do you need to go to a therapist even to help you get over, to move past? Because it's stopping you from living your best life. So determine, number one, what needs to go. Number two, what do you need right now? What do you need right now? Now, back in the day when I was talking about clothes, sometimes I would look and say, ooh, I either need to repair these shoes, or I need to have this bag repaired because I really, really like it. Or I need to buy a new one. I need to give this one to the Goodwill, need one to replace it. Or I need to, thing that I did the other day, I'm wearing like a green coat, but I needed to have my black coat cleaned. So I sent my black coat to the cleaners and I'm good. I still got one coat that I can wear, another coat I can wear. So what do you need right now? What do you need in your life right now? Do you need a coach? Do you need a mentor? Do you need a degree? Do you need a certification? What do you need right now? Let's put away the physical more clothes, because most of us have closets that are so full. We do need to purge and we do need to let things go. But then what do you really need right now? Do you need a new job? Do you need to go back to school and get some more training from that current job? So determining, it's spring cleaning. If you're just joining me, it's spring cleaning. So we're determining what needs to go, and we're talking about what do you need right now, determining what can you do right at this particular moment. If you're caring for an elderly parent, have you researched everything that you can in regards to home health? Have you checked their insurance and what their benefits are, and what availability there is for adult daycare as well as child daycare? I mean, what do you need right now to really live your best life? Do you need to go to the doctor? Do you need to see a gynecologist? Do you need to see a therapist? What do you need right now, and determining what that is? And as soon as you can, make an appointment and do something about it. And then some of us have goals. A lot of us have dreams. But a lot of times those goals and those dreams turn into fantasies if we don't take action. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Some of those goals and dreams turn into fantasies if we don't do anything about it, if we don't take action. Even if it's a no, even if we give a call and the price is way out of our budget right now. Okay, good. Now you got a number. You got something to work toward. If it costs $5 and you only have $2.75, there's $2.25 you got to go get. Now that's a simplified example, but hopefully that resonates with you and makes sense. What do you need? What do you need to reach that goal? What do you need to get to where you're trying to go? Because a lot of times, oh, it's too much. Well, did you ask? Did you call? Did you find out? So even early on in the year, or whenever you're listening to the replay of this, what do you need to reach that goal? Whenever that is. I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to have. I've always wanted to be. If I could just. Well, what do you need to get there? We're talking about spring cleaning. So determine. So what do you need to get there? What do you need to reach that goal? How much really does it cost? How much really does it, how long does that degree take? Because, technology and, the idea of work and what happens in schools and educational certifications and what the training is required, technology takes it all to a whole nother level. So what does it really take to reach the goal? Well, it used to take 10 years. Well, maybe it just takes 5. Did you ask? Well, it cost $5,000 5 years ago. But what's it cost right now? In this year we in right now, how much does it cost? So what do you need to reach the goal? And then count up the cost. What is it going to take? Now, I've used this example before, and I'll say it one more time. So, when the last 2 years, when I realized I could retire from teaching at 55, and my business was moving, I had, this was probably around the 2016, 2017 mark. And I realized, oh my gosh, I could retire at 55. So, oh my goodness, that means, that I can retire in a year or two. So I had to really add up and count up the cost and determine, where I needed to be, where I needed to go. But every ounce of free time that I had, I needed to be focusing on, concentrating on my business. Yep, I gave my job what they were supposed to have. But when I had free time to do what I wanted to do, I focused on my business. So during lunch, I went and bought my husband and I, we went and got a small college refrigerator, the half size small one that sits on the floor, a small one. And then we went and got a microwave matching black. And I said, when I retire, I'm going to take this microwave and this refrigerator home, and that's what's going to be in my office. That's where it is today. But then I said, Julia, you just don't eat with us in the faculty dining room. No, I have this 20 minutes, and I can eat whatever lunch I have and work on whatever I want to work on during this 20 minutes of time, because it's my free time. It's my lunchtime. So I took that 20 minutes every day. I was writing books. I was planning. I was emailing. I was making phone calls that I could make during 20 minutes. Now, what if I had had an hour lunch? That would have been 5 hours out of a week that I could have been in my computer lab or in my office or whatever. That was my time to do break from regular hours to do what I wanted to do. So have you counted up the cost? So the refrigerator and that microwave was like, 100 some bucks. But I was able to eat in my classroom, have that 20 minutes to myself, go to the bathroom, be ready for my next class. But I had worked on my dream. I was working on my business before school, during my lunch, and after school. I counted up the cost. What would it take? What do I have to do? What do I have to focus on? What do I have to be driven to do? I was focused. I was driven. I counted up the cost. Every extra money I had. I didn't worry about clothes. I didn't worry about nothing else. I was focusing on building my business so that I could be fulfilling my dream to travel the world, to travel the country, to be free to be at events, to speak, to go live, to be interviewed, to teach, to whatever I needed to do on my own time without having to say lesson plans and, oh, can I get off? Oh, what day is that? Looking at the calendar, looking at the event, hold my breath that I would be off. Not anymore. I hold my breath to see if I have a conflict in the event. And if I'm not able to do it, fine. If I'm not able to switch it, fine. But at least I decide. I have two people that I really answer to, God and my husband. That's it. And then after that, it's on me. It's on whatever's in my budget and what I have to spend and how can I get it so that I can be there and participate. But my point is to you, count up the cost. How much is it going to cost you? Besides money, how much is it going to cost you? Are you going to have to make some tweaks in your relationships? It's like that, TikTok that we saw often. They call them, what am I doing? I'm working. That's what I'm doing. I'm working. and my friends call and check on me. They do, but they know what I'm doing because they follow me on social media. They love me like that. They know exactly what I'm doing. She's traveling. She's working. She told us she was going to do it. She prophesied her own life, and she's doing exactly what she said. But count up the cost. It cost me something. It cost me time just chit-chatting, hanging out. It cost me my free time. It cost me my weekends. It cost me my early morning sleeping. It cost me late night. Sometimes I'm not a night owl, but it cost me late nights. It cost me money that I might have want to buy that Gucci purse or that Louis Vuitton bag. No, that money can be spent doing something else, something that's toward my long-term dream. It cost me doing a lot of excess time and weekends and holidays shopping because I use that time to be building my life, building my best life. And that's what I'm living. So count up the cost. What is it going to cost you? Now, some of you have made decisions and situations have happened that you have to raise your grandchildren. You are taking care of that elderly parent. You are taking care of a situation that's out of your control. I totally get it. But you're not spending 24 hours a day. There is an hour of day. There's a few minutes, a few seconds that you have free to work on your dream, to write that book, to finish that poem, to do that short 5-minute video, or establish a YouTube channel, or crochet, or design something, or build something, or teach something, or create something. There's a will, there's a way. So, spring cleaning. Some of you out with the old and with the new. Determining what needs to go. Determining what do you need right now, and then determining what do you need to reach that goal. How much is it going to cost? And then counting up the cost, saving up the cost, budgeting up the cost, and to make it happen. I trust that helps you today, and it is helping you along your way. And most importantly, I want you to help you live your best life. Listen to Live Your Best Life, heard every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on envision-radio.com, or download our free app at the Google Play Store, or these apps: Simple Radio, AudacityTuner.com, MyTuner Radio, Radio.garden, Get Me Radio, Media U, woo, everywhere you want to be. But Envision-Radio is where praise meets talk 24/7. Wonderful music and inspirational and informative programming. And then coming up on 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday morning is Mr. Spike Davis and friends. Tune in for laughs, music, and more. And then there is more of Julia Royston. The Book Business Boss Show is heard on Tuesdays on envision-radio.com. Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Episode number 13 is Writing with an Outline. Episode number 13 is Writing with an Outline. The Book Business Boss Show on envision-radio.com, Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So coming up in April, first off, on April 7th, if you're interested in writing a children's book, Create Great Children's Books. The boot camp starts Thursday, April 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Register at childrensbookbootcamp.com. That's childrensbookbootcamp.com. And then coming up on April 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is Write That Book Now. It's a 5-week boot camp. Yep, I've condensed it from 10 weeks down to 5. And to register, it's $59 a week, or for 5 weeks at BK Royston Publishing, and click on classes. So special congratulations goes out to envision-radio.com, as they are a candidate for nomination for the Stellar Awards. And special congratulations also goes out to the authors of BK Royston Publishing. There are several who are nominated for awards for the National Black Book Festival, including yourself, yours truly, Julia Royston, in the category of support for authors. And so I'm extremely proud, humbled, honored, and all that good stuff. And thank you so much to Ms. Gwen Richardson of the National Black Book Festival. That's going to be held October of 2022 in Houston, Texas. For more information, dates, hotels, and all that good stuff, I'll be teaching on publishing. Visit the nationalblackbookfestival.com. That's the nationalblackbookfestival.com. So I trust that you are going to have a phenomenal week, an awesome day. Be sure and reach out to me if you're interested in publishing your own book or any of my upcoming writing boot camps. Go to solo.to/Julia A. Royston. I'm Dr. Julia Royston at BK Royston Publishing, Royal Media and Publishing, and the coaching community, the Book Business Bosses, where I help you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, and be a book business boss. You be blessed. Have a wonderful day. And remember, today, tomorrow, and always live your best life. Bye-bye.